the innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Pull up our website, scan your VIN, and you are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer in under 5 minutes. See you at DennyMenholtToyota.com for your Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
Everyone says they want to change the world. But not everyone will. We are not everyone.
Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet buys cars. You heard that right. We don't just sell cars, we buy them too. And what we really want is your certifiable vehicle. So if you drive a 16 or newer Chevy, GMC, Buick, or Cadillac with under 75,000 miles, we're ready to pay top dollar and want to talk to you. We make cash offers every day on all makes and models of local cars, trucks, and SUVs. No obligation appraisals, and it's fast and free. Stop by Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or save time and start by visiting our website at rapidchevrolet.com.
You're doing a lot. Maybe you're starting a family, building a home, growing a business. Security First Bank knows your life is constantly changing. And while our commitment remains constant, we're changing too, with tools, technology, and new products from people you trust. For all the ways you're changing and all the things you're doing, we're the bank. Security First Bank. Member FDIC.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Pull up our website, scan your VIN, and you are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer in under 5 minutes. See you at DennyMenholtToyota.com for your Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
Everyone says they want to change the world. But not everyone will. not everyone.
Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet buys cars. You heard that right. We don't just sell cars, we buy them too. And what we really want is your certifiable vehicle. So if you drive a 16 or newer Chevy, GMC, Buick, or Cadillac with under 75,000 miles, we're ready to pay top dollar and want to talk to you. We make cash offers every day on all makes and models of local cars, trucks, and SUVs. No obligation appraisals, and it's fast and free. Stop by Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or save time and start by visiting our website at rapidchevrolet.com.
You're doing a lot. Maybe you're starting a family, building a home, growing a business. Security First Bank knows your life is constantly changing. And while our commitment remains constant, we're changing too, with tools, technology, and new products from people you trust. For all the ways you're changing and all the things you're doing, we're the bank. Security First Bank. Member FDIC.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Pull up our website, scan your VIN, and you are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer in under 5 minutes. See you at DennyMenholtToyota.com for your Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet buys cars. You heard that right. We don't just sell cars, we buy them too. And what we really want is your certifiable vehicle. So if you drive a 16 or newer Chevy, GMC, Buick, or Cadillac with under 75,000 miles, we're ready to pay top dollar and want to talk to you. We make cash offers every day on all makes and models of local cars, trucks, and SUVs. No obligation appraisals, and it's fast and free. Stop by Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or save time and start by visiting our website at rapidchevrolet.com. Denny Menholt.
Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
Working.
great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements. Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com. Hi, this is
Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Manholt Toyota. Pull up our website, scan your VIN, and you are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer in under 5 minutes. See you at DennyManholtToyota.com for your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer. Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Manholt Toyota. Pull up our website, scan your VIN, and you are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer in under 5 minutes. See you at DennyManholtToyota.com for your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer. Kelly.
My kid wrecked his car, his third car. The kid needs a car. We need the kid to have a car. What did I do? I begged my insurance agent for mercy. That's another story. Then I went to Copper Motors in Rapid City and found a safe, reliable car.
Copper & Motors is a small, trusted dealership specializing in safe, quality pre-owned vehicles. No pressure, no hassle. Each vehicle is inspected, serviced, and detailed with a warranty like no other. Copper & Motors, corner of Campbell and Omaha.
You're doing
You're listening to South Dakota High School basketball on Fox Sports Rapid City, presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine and powered by Physio.
And welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and side-by-sides. We're here at Carroll Higher Gymnasium for this SoDak 16 girls playoff game between the Rapid City Stevens Raiders and the Brookings Bobcats. The Raiders come in here at 16-4, while Brookings is 7-12 on the season. Again, this is the J&J Truck and Auto Body pregame show presented by J&J Truck and Auto Body on East Philadelphia Street in Rapid City. So again, we're getting set for tonight's game. They're, in fact, announcing the reserve players first I think they're going to do that for both teams, and then we will come back with the starting lineups. Again, big matchup tonight. Of course, the field is set in Class B and Class A girls. And after tonight, the field will be set in Class in the Class AA girls. Of course, the tournament's next week. The B is in Watertown, the A in Brookings, and the AA out here in Rapid City, like we mentioned earlier. Of course, tomorrow it's going to be SoDak 16 boys play as the Rapid City Stevens Raiders, I understand, they're leaving tonight to beat the weather. They are heading east. They're going to Mitchell, and they're going to take on the Colonels, the team they beat at the buzzer just about a month ago, or not quite a month ago. So they get to rematch the Colonels and see if they can punch their ticket to the state tournament. And then, of course, next week is the SoDak Class B and Class A, that's Tuesday night, and we're going to have coverage for you that Tuesday night as well. So exciting time. I know the playoffs and state tournaments, one of my favorite times of the year, Dean.
Yeah, definitely. You got, obviously, college basketball is doing, getting ready for their season tournaments, at least the conference championships starting, I believe, this weekend. If not, I think the Summit League tournament starts on Saturday. And, and then all the rest of them kind of go all the way through next week. Selection Sunday, next Sunday for the NCAA. So just, very exciting time. Of course, you got SoDak games going on, like you said, tonight. Crosstown, we've got, Raiders in Mitchell. We've got, Class A coming next week, Tuesday. Just very, very exciting.
So let's take a look at today's starting lineups being built by Connect Home Center. Whether it's residential or commercial, Connect Home Center has been your hometown lumber yard since 1928. First for the visiting Bobcats of Brookings High School. Their starting lineup looks like this. Number 20, Landry Wilson, a 5'10 junior forward. Number 22, Claire Burns. She is a 5'9 senior forward. Number 30, Sophia Hamrick, a 5'8 junior forward. Number 40, Logan Smith. She is a 5'7 freshman guard. And in the middle, or the post for the Brookings Bobcats, number 52, Ainsley Shelsta, a 6'5 senior forward. Head coach in his fourth year for the Brookings Bobcats is Mitch McLagan. And now the starting lineup for the Rapid City Stevens Raiders, again, 16-4 on the year. Their starting lineup looks like this. Number 3, Talia Porter, a 5'8 freshman guard forward. Number 21, Jada McNabb. She is a 5'10 senior guard, averaging almost 12 points per game this season. Number 22, Macy Waffen. She is a 5'9 junior. Number 23, Bailey SoDak, battled injuries, but she worked her way back into the lineup in January. She is a 6-foot senior forward. And number 32, Jaden Matkins, a 6-foot senior forward. Head coach in his first year, but no stranger to Raider basketball, is Adam Dannenbring.
Both teams starting freshman guards. That's exciting to see. I love it when underclassmen can get up and play well enough to get out there.
And today's officials, the law on the court presented by the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, here to inform and assist. Today's officials are Jesse Strikers, Matt Kemp, and Matt Berger. And there's your tip, controlled by the Raiders, going from left to right as this game is underway. Again, the winner advances to the State AA Girls Basketball Tournament starting next shot. It is blocked by the 6'5 senior Ainsley Shelsta, but we get a whistle against the Bobcats.
Yeah, she actually had great position. Everything was there. She just had to keep her hands up. Probably she brought her hands down a little bit.
got the foul, and immediately the Raiders are at the line. So Jada McNabb at the free throw line. She sinks the first one to give the Raiders that early lead, 1-0 with 13 seconds gone by. For the Bobcats, Chelsea needs to stay on the court. That's disheartening to see a foul this early in the ball game against her. McNabb makes both free throws. 2-0 is your score on the State Farm scoreboard. Back the other way now, it's going to be Bobcats, but we're going to get a jump ball situation. There's that full court pressure. Again, coming into this ball game, the Raiders are the second best defense in Class AA as they in points scored against, as they allow just 39.3 points per game. Rapid City Central is number 1 in that category. With the basketball now, Burns out front. They get it to Wilson. Now backdoor pass to Chelsea. It's tapped out. Bobcats keep it though. And then they overthrow. They tried to get it back outside to Claire Burns, but it goes over her head, goes out of bounds, and the Raiders come away with it. Yeah, they tried to force it inside to Chelsea. I asked Coach McClagan, I said, did you want to get the ball in there? He said, we want to do a lot. We noticed that the Raiders don't double up. Well, they changed tunes. Then they double up right away. Low post again. Turnaround jumper, no good for Matkins. Then SoDak puts up the shot. That's no good. Rebound in the hands of Smith. Smith being guarded by Macy Watson. Works her way in the front court. We're going to get a hand-checking foul on Macy Watson. That's going to be her first, the Raiders' first team foul. I tell you what, Macy Watson, she is so relentless as a defender. Obviously, she got her hands on him that time, but in general, she does a great positioning job, keeps her nose in front where the ball is, and just makes it difficult, hounding the dribbler. Smith to Wilson. Now they try to work it inside to Chelsea. Again, it's tapped away. Porter comes away with it. Porter in transition. Now she drops back. They give it to McNabb. McNabb goes left side. Porter, she's wide open for three from the wing. That one off the mark, no good. McNabb grabs the rebound. New shot clock for the Raiders. Here's SoDak now at the left elbow. They work it around. They'll go to Porter. Now McNabb in that left corner. McNabb dribbles out. It's that 2-3 zone defense that the Brookings Bobcats run. They'll go to Watson now on the right wing. Back to Porter. Reverses it left side to Matkins. Now SoDak. Baseline jumper is good for Bailey SoDak. Good patience that time by the Raiders. Working the ball and then putting on the heat. In the backcourt now, Smith works her way into the front court. Now they go right side. They'll get it to Wilson. Wilson trying to get it to number 30, that's Hamrick, into the right corner. She's able to maintain the basketball. Now it's swapped away, and Macy Watson gets the steal. The ball is loose, though. It's going to be picked up by Porter to McNabb along that left baseline. McNabb kicks it back outside to Porter. Porter gets in the paint from that elbow, puts up the shot, no good. But she is fouled, so Talia Porter goes to the free throw line. Again, the Raiders lead 4-0 over Brookings in this SoDak 16 game. Wow, just much like the first game. Pressure, ball coming all over the place. Watson swats the ball, but she throws the ball all the way across the court. It rolled by two Bobcats in order to get the hands of Porter. But Coach McClagan said, look, we're going to have to get back on transition defense. We can't give them that quick, easy look. And so they've done a fairly good job of doing that. But offensively, they're trying to get the ball. Brookings is trying to get it inside, and it's just not going anywhere. The Raiders aren't going to let the ball come anywhere near the rim. So Brookings is going to have to shoot some perimeter shots here. Porter makes both free throws. We're going to get a foul at this end, some full court defense. That's going to lead to a foul against the Raiders. Landry Wilson was in some trouble there. That's going to be Talia Porter, her first, second team foul on the Raiders. Here comes Brookings in the backcourt. They're going to throw it away. Another turnover. That's just, I think that's four possessions, 4 turnovers for Brookings, maybe even 5. And, yeah, that's a 30 turnover game against them earlier. Doesn't look so bad at the moment. Here's Porter now. Porter to Matkins, back to Porter. Now reverses it to Watson, back to Porter, top of the key. She kicks it outside to Matkins. Matkins gets in the lane, now passes left side. They go to SoDak along the baseline. She spins to the baseline, puts up a tough shot, no good. The ball's tapped around. Porter comes away with it to keep it alive for the Raiders. They go Watson, right side. They'll get McNabb to Matkins. Matkins kicks it outside to Watson. Now they go left corner. That's going to be Porter for 3. That one off the mark, no good. The ball is tapped out. Porter keeps it alive. Porter to McNabb. Now they reverse it to Watson. Down low. Here's SoDak. She'll kick it to McNabb. McNabb to Porter. Porter pump fakes, drives. Now Now dishes off to McNabb. Turnaround jumper. It's good for McNabb. I'll tell you what, right now Brookings, they can't hold on to the ball. They can't get a rebound. That's going to be a long night. Here's Sheridan now. That's Gracie Sheridan who has the ball. She'll get it to Smith. Logan Smith, the basketball. Hands it off to Wilson. Wilson on that right wing. Gets it out front. They'll go to Burns. Now down low to Sheridan, trying to work it inside to Chelsea. The ball's tapped around, and another steal by the Raiders. Here's SoDak. McNabb in the front court now. Left side, they'll go to Matkins. Out to Porter. Porter sets it up. They'll give it back to Matkins. She gives it to Porter. She'll fire a three. This one off the mark, no good. A battle for the rebound. The ball is loose. It's McNabb who keeps it alive. They go to Matkins. Now to Porter. Back to Matkins. She'll shoot the 17-foot jumper. Shot's no good. The rebound is grabbed by Wilson. Wilson into the front court. They'll get it to Smith. Smith back to Wilson. And we're going to get a timeout by head coach Mitch McLagan. Again, we played halfway through this first quarter, and it's 8-0 the Raiders with the lead. And right now, nothing working for Brookings. In fact, I don't even think they only got one shot off. Maybe. The ball hasn't even touched the paint yet. Every time they've thrown it in 3 times, they tried to throw it into the paint. The Raiders have doubled Chelsea. So he's going to have to come up with something. I don't know what his game plan is. Obviously he kind of told me what the game plan is, that they're going to have to try to hit some shots on the outside, but they're going to try to work it in because they didn't think the Raiders were going to double. The Raiders are easily doubling at the moment, so anything on the inside is not going to happen. Now, Chelsea leads the team. She averages a double-double on the season, so you can see where Coach Dannenbring was like, okay, we need to shut down this, and this, and it was definitely working the ball to the inside. So right now, Brookings has to hit something from the perimeter, and the Raiders are just too athletic to get in front of you. So 4:06 to go on the State Farm scoreboard. 8-0 is your score. Rapid City Stevens leading Brookings. Real quickly, it's Pier 4, Sioux Falls Jefferson 3, and then a final Sioux Falls O'Gorman 50, Yankton 25. So O'Gorman headed to the state tournament. We saw them earlier this year. We know how tough they can be. Here's McNabb. She went for the steal. She saves the ball from going out of bounds, but into the hands of Smith. Smith along that right baseline, puts up a tough shot. It's no good. Chills to the rebound, and she's going to bank it in for 2. Using that height, that 6'5" frame of hers, getting the offensive rebound, doing what she does. So 8-2 is your score now. 3:40 left in this first quarter. Jill Delzer's checked in the ball game, as does Megan Balloon. She's in the ball game. McNabb to Balloon. Balloon along that right baseline. Bounce pass to McNabb. Out to Porter. Left side to Delzer. Delzer drives the left baseline. Gets the ball out to Porter. It's loose. It's going to be knocked away, and Wilson comes away with it. Here's Wilson in the front court for Brookings. Wilson gives the ball. It'll go to Smith. Now they work it inside. That's going to be Shelsa. Puts up a tough shot. No good. Delzer comes away with it for the Raiders. Delzer in the front court. Hands it off to McNabb. McNabb dribbles around to that left wing. Now they go to Porter, top of the key. Delzer in the lane. Now turnaround jumper is up. A high arcing shot. And it's good for Jill Delzer. Well, she had to because Chelsea was right in her face, but she didn't put any pressure, so she floated it right over the top. Here's Wilson now. They work the ball in the front court, and it's Megan Balloon with the steal. They go to Matkins now. She works away to Porter in the front court. Back to Matkins. And now Jada McNabb will shoot a 3 from the top of the key. That one is off the mark, no good. Smith grabs the rebound. She'll get the outlet pass. That goes to Burns. Burns in the front court now. Back to Smith. She'll set up the offense for the Bobcats. They trail by 8 to the Raiders. 10-2 is your score. Under 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Again, the winner goes to State. They'll get the ball left side. This goes to, that's Wilson. Now they work it down low to Chelsea, and again, they worked it inside twice to her now, and she gets paid there with another basket. Right, so every time she is singled up, she has been successful. Mm-hmm. Talia Porter now with 2 minutes to go in the first. They go to Delzer on the left wing, back to Porter. Porter gets to the elbow, kicks it outside. Balloon will shoot the 3. That one is short, no good. The ball's tapped out. It's going to be grabbed by Burns. Player Burns works her way into the front court. They go to Smith now on that left side. She'll dribble to the top of the key. Right side gives the ball to Wilson. Wilson gets around the screen to the left side. Now dribbles to that left wing. Works it down low to Chelsea. Puts it up a little too strong, no good. Smith went for the rebound, and we're going to get a foul against the Raiders underneath. Yeah, I think that's going to be against McNabb underneath, but you see, get into Chelsea when she's singled.
and they got a couple of offensive rebounds there in those couple of possessions. So opportunities for Brookings. It's kind of odd that Coach Dannenbring had them stymied for the first half of the quarter, and then he's back off, and Brookings has found a little bit of life. There's a steal on the inbounds pass. It's Bailey SoDak. They try to go in transition, but she throws it behind Macy Watson. It goes out of bounds, and so Brookings comes away with it. That last foul was on Jill Delzer. That's her first third-team foul against the Raiders. 93 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's a 6-point lead for the Raiders, 10-4. Schmidt gets the ball in front court. She overthrows her teammate. Kiefer comes away with it. Bounce pass to McNabb, and she banks it in for 2. 6 points in the quarter for Jada McNabb. Now in some trouble is Logan Smith. She'll work her way out of that. She gets into the front court. I thought the ball maybe went out of bounds. She overthrows her teammate, and now it goes out of bounds with the other across from the scorer's table. But I thought from our angle, she had bounced it on the blue there.
Right, but the official obviously right on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a nickel's worth of free advice. If you're playing the Raiders, don't throw the ball across the court, especially when you're in trouble. If you're in trouble, you turn around and just chuck it. It's either going out of bounds or it's getting stolen. Okay, you need to first of all quit putting yourself into the traps into the corners, and secondly, you can't be wild about it. We're down to 60 seconds now. They try to work it into Delzer. It's tapped out. They're going to go to Watson in the corner. She'll shoot from the left corner. Shot's no good. SoDak gets the offensive rebound. They'll get it back out to Ella Kiefer, who's in the ball game. Back to McNabb. They got 30 seconds on the shot clock. Here's McNabb, left side to Macy Watson. Back to McNabb. McNabb now. They go to Kiefer. Kiefer, top of the key, reverses it right side to SoDak. She drives that right baseline, kicks it out to Delzer. Now Delzer. Left side, they go to Watson, down to 8 seconds now, or Kiefer rather. Kiefer to McNabb. McNabb wants to drive the baseline, pulls up, now gets it out to Kiefer. She'll fire a three. It's off the mark, no good, but Macy Watson gets the offensive rebound. So the Raiders could hold for the final shot if they choose at this first quarter. We're down to 12 seconds now. Here's McNabb with the basketball. They go to Kiefer. Back to McNabb to Kiefer. Now left side to Delzer. Down to 3 seconds. Back to a pass to McNabb. It's going to go out of bounds, and it stays Raider basketball with 9/10 of a second left on the clock. Yeah, they were trying to set up a shot, and I can see why they want to get it at least to Delzer is your perimeter shooter. She's had some good success out there, but Delzer looked to go inside.
McNabb gets it into Delzer, and Delzer puts up the shot at the buzzer. It's no good. On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, after one quarter, it's Rapid City Stevens 12 and Brookings 4. We're back in 1 minute right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and FoxSportsRapidCity.com, as well as GoRaidersLive.com.
We've got men.
Maybe you're starting a family, building a home, growing a business, or investing in your legacy. Security First Bank knows your life is constantly changing. And while our commitment remains constant, we're changing too, with tools, technology, and new products from people you trust. For all the ways you're changing and all the things you're doing, we're the bank. Security First Bank. Member FDIC.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch the TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Scott Carlson right here in Rapid City, and I can switch you over and you can start saving today. Me and my team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. It's easy to switch and save. Just call me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson. Want the real deal? Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there. Switching is easy.
And welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth here at Carroll Hire Gymnasium. From Wickersham and Dean Gurr with you on this Friday night. It's SoDak's 16 girls basketball playoff game. Rapid City Stevens and Brookings. Raiders lead 12-4 to start this second quarter. Macy Watson to SoDak. Cross-court pass. She overthrows Jaden Matkins. A little too high there for the 6-foot senior. After coming out to just a lightning, a super aggressive start, the Raiders obviously it chilled out. It's 4-4 since that 8-0 run they had into about the 4-minute mark here for the Raiders. So they got to kind of find it back again.
Logan Smith picks up her dribble, works the ball into Wilson in the front court, but as she passes into the front court, Wilson steps out of bounds. And so now it's going to be Raider basketball once again. So that Raider defense causing havoc for the Bobcats. This is going to be Talia Porter into the front court. Left side they go to Wathen. Kiefer. Forgot about the pink shoes there. Right. Here's the thing. SoDak out to Kiefer now. They'll get it to Porter. Porter. Left side, Kiefer shoots the three from the corner. It rims in and out, no good. The rebound grabbed by Porter. Puts up a tough shot, no good. Malkin grabs the rebound. Her shot's no good. She gets it back. That one's no good. SoDak now with another shot. 5 offensive rebounds and no points for the Raiders.
You can get ready, stat man, to keep track of those things.
Here's Smith now, the freshman guard, drives to the basket. The scoop shot is no good. Shelsta the rebound. No good for Shelsta, but she is fouled. So Ainsley Shelsta goes to the free throw line for the Bobcats. But unfortunate they're on our end, Dean, right below us. 5 offensive rebounds, and the Raiders could not get that basket to go in.
I think what happened is Coach Dannenbring, after that quarter break, said, look, our stats aren't good enough. Let's pad them a little bit.
Something. You think so?
Well, sometimes it just doesn't go in. Now, you have to be careful with things like that. With that hot start that happened, now they've been outscored 5-4. You got to keep your head in the game, because if you end up a poor shooting night, we've seen that from several teams this year. What happens? A team gets beat by that if they don't figure out how to score in other ways.
Shelsta makes 1 of 2 free throws. That makes it 12-5. In fact, Ainsley Shelsta has all 5 of the Bobcats' points. In the left baseline, here's Matkins out to Keeper. Keeper to Porter as they work it to Wathen in the corner. Now they try to get it to SoDak. The ball goes out of bounds, and the Bobcats will come away with it. So again, the Raiders, they have 12 points, but they've yet to score here in the second quarter. Yeah. Like you said, they from that fast start, they just kind of slowed down a little bit now.
Yeah, and the Bobcats have ratcheted up their defense, definitely.
Into the front court now. This is going to be Wilson in that right corner. Landry Wilson, the basketball. They get it out to Shelsta. They'll go left corner to Smith. Smith rolls out, now spins back to her left. She'll give the ball. It'll go to Wilson. She'll shoot the three. That one off the mark, no good. It's Keeper who grabs the rebound. She works the ball in the front court. They go to Matkins, now left side. Wathen shoots the three. That one off the mark, no good. Logan Smith grabs the rebound, so back the other way come the Bobcats. Smith, just a freshman, drives into the lane, puts up the shot. Are they going to count it? They do. They'll count the basket for Logan Smith, the freshman. And just like that, it's a run here by the Bobcats to get themselves back into this contest.
And I'll tell you, Coach McClagan was very high on Logan Smith. Again, like you said, just a freshman. She definitely has stepped up for him with the loss of Allie Clark, their 3-year point guard starter, to injury. They needed someone, and Logan Smith stepped up and did it.
So she made the basket. Smith misses the free throw, though. 12-7 is your score on the State Farm scoreboard. 5:39 to go here in the second quarter. The winner advances to the State AA Girls Basketball Tournament. Ella Kiefer shoots the three, and she nails it from the left side.
Boy, if the Raiders can knock a couple of those down, the troubles they've been having scoring otherwise.
They'll get the ball back, and this is going to be McNabb. Her three from the corner is no good. Rebound grabbed by Sophia Hamrick. Hamrick in the front court. Crossover dribble to the left side. Now they get it over to Wilson. She'll take a step back, shoot the three. That one is no good. Chasing down the loose ball is going to be Matkins. Cross-court pass goes to McNabb. She'll work her way into the front court. Left side to Macy Wathen. Back to McNabb. Now they reverse it. Keep her on the right wing. They go into the corner. That's Matkins. Back out to Wathen. Now McNabb in the paint. Puts up the turnaround jumper. No good. Gets her own rebound. Keeps it alive. They go to Keeper now. Back to McNabb. And now tried the cross-court pass, and it's going to be stolen by Hamrick. Hamrick jumps in that passing lane. Gets the steal. Bobcats with the basketball, trailing by 8.
Here's Shelsta the basketball. She'll give it off to Schmidt. Now down low. Shelsta puts up the shot. It is no good, but we're going to get a whistle and a foul against the Raiders. That will send Ainsley Shelsta back to the free throw line where she's 1 of 2. It's kind of crazy to see. Through the second half of that last quarter, the first half of this first quarter, I know the Raiders had probably their best game against Brookings earlier in the year. Right now, they probably played their worst that we've seen. We thought, hey, man, they came out on fire. Looks great. This is going to be a blowout, at the onset. And now all of a sudden, you're looking at this. You're like, wait a minute. They still lead by 7 points, and it's still midway through the second quarter. But it makes you wonder, they have to survive this cold spell and try to find some heat. First free throw is good. The second one is no good. As Shelton is a 55% free throw shooter, we're going to get a foul against Brookings. That's going to go on number 4, Gracie Sheridan, the 5'6" junior, picking up her first. That's the 13th foul against the Bobcats. Again, when we get a chance, we'll try to update you on the Rapid City Central Watertown game being played over there at Howard Nod's Gymnasium. Here's Delzer in that right corner. She'll kick it out to Keeper. Keeper crossover dribble. Gives the ball. It'll go to Megan Balloon. Now to Wathen. Macy Wathen. Back to Balloon. Out to Wathen. They'll reverse it. Left side, McNabb. McNabb, a little stutter step there, and she's going to bank it in for 2. 8 points now in the ball game for Jada McNabb. 17-8 is your score in the low post. The shot is up at the other end. It's no good. That's number 32, so that is Paige, what's you say the last name? Melky. Paige Melky, yeah. Paige Melky, the 5'11" senior. Yeah, they play about 8 players, and so he's giving Ainsley Shelsa an opportunity to have a little bit of a rest here. She's kind of done all she can do to get Brookings back into this game anyway, so give her a little bit of break, but she can't sit for long. Looks like she is getting set to check in. First free throw, no good. The second free throw is no good. The rebound grabbed by Sheridan to keep it alive. The ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Brookings basketball. So Paige Melky misses both free throws. She's going to exit, and it's going to be Ainsley Shelsta back in the ballgame. But then they get their rebound. So, yeah, the Raiders just kind of, they just turned into a different team. Here's Wilson, the basketball. They'll work it around. They'll go to Burns, now left side. That's going to be Hamrick. Puts up the shot, no good. In the front court now, Jill Delzer for the Raiders. Backdoor pass to Wathen. She gets the layup at the other end. I think that was a pass. I don't think that was a shot, but either, I know you're not keeping track of stats there back on the other side. 19-8, an 11-point lead for the Raiders with 3:28 to go in the second quarter. Raiders go with Jaden Atkins, Jada McNabb, Bailey SoDak, Jill Delzer, and Megan Balloon all in the ball game. They're greeted by that zone defense by the Bobcats. Here's McNabb, top of the key, left side to Balloon. Balloon dribbles around the perimeter, goes right side, they go to Delzer. Delzer, cross-court pass to Atkins, back out front. Here's Delzer, top of the key, shoots the 3, and it's nothing but net for Jill Delzer. And all you had to do was just kind of nudge him a little bit. Is that what happened? I think so. And now all of a sudden they kind of woke up and started playing some ball again here the last couple of minutes. Even within the last minute, they had a couple of threes, a couple of easy drives to the bucket here, and so it's time for the Raiders to okay, look, we didn't work our butts off this whole season to get to this point to let a team travel all the way across state, a sub-500 team to come here and keep us out of the state tournament. Let's look at the State Farm scoreboard during this timeout. From earlier tonight, number 3, Brandon Valley punches their ticket to the state tournament. They defeat Spearfish 45-33. At the end of the first quarter, it's Rapid City Central 15, Watertown 2. So the Cobblers jump out. We've talked about how maybe their scoring, was not quite there. They just didn't put the points up. But again, they get that. They jump out to that 15-2 lead. Good to see by the Cobblers. Yeah, they're going to have to. And if, in case you haven't, paid attention, the winner of these two games are going to meet in the state tournament here. They'll meet in that first game on Thursday or the second game Thursday afternoon. Brookings basketball, they trail 22-8. Smith the basketball. Burns, backdoor pass. The shot is up and no good for Landry Wilson. But she's going to go to the free throw line. Of course, the student section on that far end not really agreeing with that call. So that's number 8 fouls for the Raiders. And like you said, we talked to Dan Brink multiple times, and that's what he said. We are so aggressive that we get into foul trouble sometimes. I don't know if they're in foul trouble per se, but they are giving plenty of opportunities for Brookings. First on Jaden Atkins, 18 foul. Landry Wilson misses the first free throw. Here comes the second free throw. That one is good. 22-9 is your score now with 2:46 to go before halftime. McNabb races in the front court. Bounce pass to SoDak. He was in some trouble. It's going to be a hold against Brookings. I don't think Coach McClagan liked that. He kind of thought she traveled. Yeah, she didn't quite have possession of it. It was kind of hard. It was really kind of an iffy situation right there. Jaden McNabb will trigger it in to SoDak, and the little shot there, 4-foot jumper by Bailey SoDak is good. She has 4 points now. 24-9 is your score. Raiders on top, 2:30 to go. At the other end, Wilson drives hard to the basket, no good. Shelston grabs the rebound, and she's going to put it in for 2. That's 8 points now in the ball game for Ainsley Shelsta. Left side, that's Delzer. Now to SoDak, right side to McNabb. McNabb, cross-court pass to Delzer. She's wide open for 3. That one off the side of the iron, no good. Rebound grabbed by number 22, Claire Burns. Or number 12, rather, so Ashton Ausklein. They'll go right side now to Wilson. Back to Ostrein, now into that left corner. They'll go down low to Shelster. Her turnaround jumper no good. Getting the rebound. They're going to wave off the basket, though. Coming crashing in there was Landry Wilson, and they're going to get her called for the push, I believe. Yeah, just battling after it. Again, Brookings, after that first half of the quarter, battled back, and one of the ways was just getting into the boards, keeping the Raiders off of the boards. It's funny how it kind of mimics what happened. The Brookings Bobcats start crashing the board. They start closing in. Mm-hmm. The Raiders stop crashing the boards. They start falling away, and then they've kind of flipped here within the last couple of minutes. Again, the halftime show coming up next right here on Fox Sports Rapid City and online at foxsportsrapidcity.com. Also, for those of you watching on GoRaidersLive.com, here's McNabb out to Macy Wathen, back to McNabb. Bounce pass down low. Matkins along that right baseline, gets underneath, trying to get it to Delzer, but again, thrown a little too far there. It's going to go out of bounds and be Brookings basketball. They trail 24-11 on the State Farm scoreboard. Matkins had a wide-open look there. I'm not quite sure why she chose to kick it off. I agree. Now the ball is stolen by the Raiders. Then you're going to get a foul on number 4, Gracie Sheridan. She had the ball. It was taken away, and then she commits the foul. Yeah, it was the trap in the corner, just like they've been doing. Forcing you to the corner, you trap it. We saw her just grab the ball. She was going to take off, and then, sometimes you get it taken from you. You kind of have, it's like taking your lunch money. It's like, hey, man, and then you try to get it back and you get that foul. So here's Macy Wathen to McNabb, directing traffic there. McNabb to Delzer, now left side, they go to Wathen. Wathen over to Matkins. McNabb back to now in the low post. Going to be a blocking foul. A lot of movement there by the Raiders, and we're going to get a foul. I think number 40, Logan Smith. I thought that was great ball movement. They got it up top. They moved it out to the corner. The zone shifted. They got across the zone to McNabb and found the cutter underneath, and then the cutter, because you're trying to shift, and then you got to make up for that shift because you overshifted, and then you find the cutter coming underneath. So a good couple 4 passes by the Raiders. Atkins misses the free throw. Here's Gracie Sheridan now with the basketball. Sheridan picks up her dribble, hands the ball off to Wilson. Wilson to that right wing, and we're going to get an illegal screen on number 4, Gracie Sheridan. She's not really agreed with that call.
Like, what did I do?
Yeah. Let's go to the instant replay on that. Oh, wait a minute, we don't have that. That's number 3 on Gracie Sheridan, the 8th team foul. And Coach McLagan talking with Strickers, yeah. 24-11, we're down to the final 50 seconds as the Raiders lead by 13. They'll move the ball around the perimeter. They go to Delzer, now to Matkins along that left baseline. Back out to Delzer. Here's SoDak. Now to Delzer. She's wide open in the left corner for 3. That one is no good. Gets her own rebound. Drives. Has the shot blocked by Shelsa. It goes out of bounds, but Delzer drives against the 6'5" Ainsley Shelsa, and that one gets knocked out of bounds.
You know, she's not, Shelsa, she's not the most athletic player on the court, but man, is she tall, and can she use her abilities.
And we're going to get a jump ball.
Yep, absolutely. Great job there that time by the official. They both kind of grabbed it, and it stalled it just enough to get that call.
So a jump ball, and it will be Brookings basketball. Shot clock is off, so Brookings could hold for the final shot if they choose. Here's Wilson in the front court. Cross-court pass right side. They get it to Smith. She drives that right baseline, blocking foul on Jill Delzer, and that's going to be number 2 on her. And we're going to go to the line. Yep, Logan Smith at the free throw line. She's 0 for 1 from the charity stripe in this ball game. On the season, Schmidt is a 61.3% free throw shooter.
Yeah, and you know, that's when you look at their stats, there's nobody over 67% from the free throw line, and it's kind of rearing its ugly head. They've had opportunities here to cash them in. Did you say she was 0 for 5?
Right. She's 0 for 1.
Oh, okay.
Yep, just her second free throw.
All right.
And she misses that one. Chelsea gets the rebound, and she's going to put it back for 2. Chelsea now with 10 points in this first, 10 of the Brookings 13 points in this first half. Here's McNabb now, 7 seconds now. McNabb trying to get it to Waffen, but she overthrows. She tried to go inside, and it's going to go off the fingertips of Macy Waffen. So Brookings now will have the basketball with 3.9 seconds left in the half. Claire Burns will trigger it in. She gets the ball into Wilson. Wilson down that left baseline, bounces the ball out of bounds, and the Raiders get it back with 0.7 of a second left.
Yeah, you could just see McNabb like, okay, this is exactly what I'm taught. They're going to drive the baseline side. I'm going to cut them off right there, or the end line, sideline rather. I'm going to cut them off there and force them to do something else, especially when they're trying to hurry up to get a shot off.
McNabb gets the ball into keeper. She airs it at the buzzer, and it's just off the left side of the rim. And that does it for 2 quarters of play here at Carroll Higher Gymnasium. On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. At halftime, it's Rapid City Stevens 24, Brookings 13. We're back in 1 minute with the halftime show. Right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and FoxSportsRapidCity.com.
With 2 locations in...
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Pull up our website, scan your VIN, and you are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer in under 5 minutes. See you at DennyMenholtToyota.com for your Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
Everyone says they want to change the world. But not everyone will. not everyone.
Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet buys cars. You heard that right. We don't just sell cars, we buy them too. And what we really want is your certifiable vehicle. So if you drive a 16 or newer Chevy, GMC, Buick, or Cadillac with under 75,000 miles, we're ready to pay top dollar and want to talk to you. We make cash offers every day on all makes and models of local cars, trucks, and SUVs. No obligation appraisals, and it's fast and free. Stop by Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or save time and start by visiting our website at rapidchevrolet.com.
You're doing a lot. Maybe you're starting a family, building a home, growing a business. Security First Bank knows your life is constantly changing. And while our commitment remains constant, we're changing too, with tools, technology, and new products from people you trust. For all the ways you're changing and all the things you're doing, we're the bank. Security First Bank. Member FDIC.
All the time. We switch on the lights, we switch the TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Scott Carlson right here in Rapid City, and I can switch you over and you can start saving today. Me and my team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. It's easy to switch and save. Just call me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson. Want the real deal? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Switching is easy. We do it all the time.
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills, with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Star Spangled Batter on Jackson Boulevard in Rapid City, South Dakota. Famous for their delicious cakes, cupcakes, and other tasty baked goods. But did you know they're the only bakery in town to offer free consultations? Not to mention free samples when planning your big or small wedding. They also take special orders for that special party for that special someone. Check out their daily specials on Facebook or call ahead to grab some goodies for the office on your way to work. Star Spangled Batter is a proud sponsor of Rapid City sports and activities on liveticket.tv.
A lot has changed since 1962, but one thing hasn't: the hometown service you expect from Dale's Tire and Retreading. Dale's Tire has been providing quality brands and service to the Black Hills area for over 50 years, and we couldn't have done it without you. That's why we are pleased to service your vehicle, saving you time and getting your vehicle back on the road. Because at Dale's Tire, we don't just sell tires, we build lifetime relationships. Dale's Tire, Campbell Street and Deadwood Avenue, Rapid City.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet buys cars. You heard that right. We don't just sell cars, we buy them too. And what we really want is your certifiable vehicle. So if you drive a 16 or newer Chevy, GMC, Buick, or Cadillac with under 75,000 miles, we're ready to pay top dollar and want to talk to you. We make cash offers every day on all makes and models of local cars, trucks, and SUVs. No obligation appraisals, and it's fast and free. Stop by Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or save time and start by visiting our website at rapidchevrolet.com. Denny Menholt.
Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements. Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com. Hi, this is
Kelly Blue Book.
Also at halftime, it's St. Thomas More 36 and Custer 14. So yeah, these teams getting ready, all these winners tonight in that class advancing, like you said, to the SoDak 16. Next Tuesday, we hope to have coverage of that somewhere, somehow. Yes, so we'll talk a little bit later in our broadcast, too, about maybe what that matchup's going to look like once we start seeing some of those final scores come in from those Class A boys games. So we're going to get set to start this third quarter as our halftime show comes to a close. Raiders have the basketball. They lead 24-13. Again, this game coming your way on Fox Sports Rapid City. McNabb drives. She's going to get the basket +1. That's 10 points now in the game for Jada McNabb. That was almost too easy. It was like an ISO play. They cleared the way. She's got the great first step. Again, her feet, she takes these little short, choppy steps that you get, but they move so quick that she just gets through the lane, you get behind her, and you get the foul. And she misses the free throw. That's her first miss from the charity stripe, but she gets the ball in the turnover. They get the ball back. Now they're going to get Bailey SoDak's going to shoot the three and drain it from the top of the key. Look at that. Nice when you have your post player who can knock down the three. Yeah, 29-13. It's a 5-0 run to start this third quarter for the Raiders. Here's Smith. She's falling down. We're going to get a whistle as Logan Smith, the freshman guard, went down, tried to just put up the scoop shot. It's going to be a blocking foul against the Raiders, or a push, rather. That's going to go on Bailey SoDak, her second first-team foul against the Raiders. Yeah, and I think Bailey actually had position. Everything was great, but then when the player got by her, she kind of turned around and just kind of
Yeah, here you go, and ended up getting the push. Smith misses the free throw. She's now 0 for 3 from the charity stripe in this ball game. Just a lone basket for Logan Smith. Second free throw is good. 3 points now for Logan Smith. 29-14, it's a 15-point Raider lead on the State Farm scoreboard. Jada McNabb in the front court now on that near side as the Raiders go from right to left. Around the screen to the right side. They'll go to Porter in the corner. Porter dribbles out, gets in the paint, passes down low to Matkins. Matkins loses the ball. It's going to be stolen by Smith. Smith along the baseline or the sideline. She's going to give the ball to Claire Burns. Burns back to Smith, who sets up the offense. Here's Smith around the screen now. She's being just pressured there by McNabb, and we're going to get a foul on Jada McNabb, and I don't think Coach Dannenbrink kind of stands up there really agreeing with that call. I'm telling you, Jada McNabb just always does a fantastic job of guarding just close enough to annoy you, but usually does not foul. Not usually. That's the first on Jada McNabb, second team foul against the Raiders. Wilson drives that left baseline. Now she eases back. She's going to push the ball back out to Smith. Or Burns, rather. No, it was Smith. Now it's Burns, the basketball. She'll give it to Wilson. Wilson around the perimeter. Down to 15 seconds on the shot clock. Crossover dribble to the right side. Driving on Matkins. The running jumper, no good. Watson comes away with it. The Raiders out in transition. Here's Macy Watson. Kicks it to McNabb. Now out front, SoDak another three, and it bounces around the rim, no good. Matkins gets the rebound +1. She'll put it back in for one, and Jaden Matkins goes to the free throw line. Again, the Raiders, first half of the first quarter, second half of the second quarter, and to start here this third quarter here, that's the Raiders that we are used to seeing. Turnovers, moving the ball, being aggressive about it, just doing a great job again getting to the line. It seems like the Raiders want to come out and maybe put the exclamation point on this ball game early. They want to just break this game open. Yeah, and I'm not in the locker room with Coach Dannenbrink, but I would imagine he would have said something like that. In the backcourt now, this is going to be Smith. She gets the ball. It'll go to Wilson in the front court. Landry Wilson over to Smith. Smith back to, or trying to get it to Hamrick. Instead, they're going to go to Wilson. Wilson hands it off to Sophia Hamrick in that right corner. Gets it down low to Shelso, trying to work it down low. It's tapped out. Sheridan, right side, putting up the shot from the right corner. That one is no good by Landry Wilson. Here's Watson in the front court. Bounce pass to Porter. Now it's going to be stolen by Sheridan, and a pushing foul on Talia Porter. Porter got the ball. It was a perfect transition. Good dish and everything, but Porter got the hand. It circled her head like the orbit, and she lost it, and the Bobcat grabbed it, and then she pushed her. You make those mistakes as kind of whatever's mistakes, and then sometimes you try to make up for it by getting a little extra aggressive, and you get called with a foul. That's number 3 now on Talia Porter. SoDak gets the steal from Logan Smith in transition again. Macy Watson drives hard. It's going to be a blocking foul against Brookings. That's going to go on number 20, I believe, Landry Wilson. If so, that's going to be number 3 on the 5'10 junior. Actually, number 4, correction. 4 now for Landry Wilson, and 13 foul. That hurts because they like to keep her in the game as much as possible, Landry Wilson. She is the second, if I'm not mistaken, she is the second leading scorer. My little point here. And no, actually, Logan Smith is number 40, but Landry Wilson has just done lots of stuff. Oh, she is. 12 points. Yes, I totally misread it. Watson makes the first, misses the second. Here's Smith in the front court now. She'll slow it down at the center circle. Now she gets in the paint, puts up a tough shot. That one is no good. She was bumped as she hits the deck. Helped up there by Macy Watson, and she's going to go to the free throw line. Do it right at Bailey SoDak. And I thought SoDak actually usually does a pretty good job of keeping vertical. That time, she kind of went right at her, kind of leaned out over on top of her and got the foul that time. But all she really needs to do is just stay there. Just stick your hands up, make her throw the ball over the top of you. Smith misses the free throw. Just shooting 20% from the free throw line this evening. She makes the second, though. That's going to be 4 points in the ball game now for Smith, who's going to take a seat on the bench to get some rest. 5:13 to go in the third quarter on the State Farm scoreboard. Rapid City Stevens 32 and Brookings 15. Again, the winner goes to the State AA tournament out here in Rapid City. Of course, the Raiders were there last year, where they finished runner-up to Sioux Falls, Washington. Atkins gets the rebound off the miss from SoDak. Now it's a battle for the rebound. SoDak gets it. She'll get it out to McNabb. She drives the right baseline. Cut off, so she gives it to Watson. She'll shoot the three. That one rims in and out, no good. It's a battle for the rebound. Napkins picks it up, puts up the shot, and Napkins scores. 4 points now for Jaden Napkins. Gracie Sheridan works her way into the front court. Gets in the lane. There's the running jumper. That one is no good. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Raider basketball. Jill Delzer and Megan Balloon will come in. They replace, looks like, Macy Watson and Bailey SoDak.
I think it's a pretty good idea. Brookings getting in transition. Don't let the Raiders set up defensively. Attack right away. I realize that wasn't, it was a successful possession there, but I think that was probably the right thing to do. They're going to have to do something here to try to close this gap, and it's got to be quick. They're going to have to shoot perimeter shots. Megan Balloon shoots a three at the other end. That one is no good. It's tapped out. They get the ball in the front court. That's going to be Burns, the basketball. Now they work it down low to Sheridan, but it goes through the fingers, or through the hands of Gracie Sheridan, and goes out of bounds. So the Raiders come away with it. Like we said, the Raiders played in last year's state championship game against a Sioux Falls, Washington team. Of course, I think at this point, when we saw Washington, we could see why they're trying to make a repeat trip to the state title game as well. Yeah, and they, Washington last year, they had a player, I can't remember the gal's name. She went to Louisville to play volleyball. She was the basketball player, AA girls basketball player of the year last year. And then she leaves, and then you got this gal who came up who was a huge success last year and obviously carries the team, one of the many talented players on Washington. So it's going to be tough again. If the winner of next week's game will play Sioux Falls, Washington, assuming they win their first game in the state tournament.
And so you're talking about Najakalinga Mawinakonda?
Oh, yeah.
Did I say that right?
It's easy.
No, that was very good. You did a great job. I had to practice that name a lot, I admit. Again, this game coming your way on Fox Sports Rapid City, 3:45 to go in the third quarter. With the basketball, that's going to be Ostreim. Now she'll hand it off. There's this turnaround jumper. That one is short. Not even close there for Sophia Hamrick. Raiders get the basketball. McNabb in the front court, right side to Porter. They go to McNabb, and then bounce pass down low, and putting it in is going to be number 32. So that's Jaden Napkins with 6 points, all in this third quarter.
I was going to say, probably within the last 3 minutes.
McNabb got a piece of it. Trying to save it was Balloon. It's into the hands of Sheridan, and now the shot there by Sophia Hammer. She banks it in for her first basket. And we're going to get a full timeout with 3:08 to go in the third quarter. Get on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. It's Rapid City Stevens 36, Brookings 17. We'll step aside for 30 seconds right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City and FoxSportsRapidCity.com.
Instant cash offer from Denny Manholt Toyota. Pull up our website, scan your VIN, and you are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer in under 5 minutes. See you at DennyManholtToyota.com for your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer. Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Manholt Toyota. Pull up our website, scan your VIN, and you are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer in under 5 minutes. See you at DennyManholtToyota.com for your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer. Kelly Blue Book.
And welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth. Sales, service, and side-by-side. Jerome Wickersham and Dean Gurr with you on this Friday night. It's SoDak 16 playoff action across the state of South Dakota. We'll try to update you in just a moment on that game being played at Howard Nod's Gymnasium between the Cobblers and Watertown. Here's Megan Blue, the basketball. She tried to save it from going out of bounds. then Brookings comes away with it. It goes out of bounds, but last touch by the Raiders. So I tell you what, the last possession here by the Raiders down underneath the basket of Brookings. That's one of the fundamentals of basketball. Don't save the ball from going out of bounds underneath your opponent's basket. There's a steal by the Raiders. McNabb, cross-court pass. Porter left alone in the left corner. That one rims in and out. No good. The ball's tapped around. And now the ball is loose. You have players diving for it. And we're going to get a foul. You had two players, Gracie Sheridan and Talia Porter. And I think it's going to get against Porter. I would be surprised if it's not against Porter. Because they were Gracie Sheridan. Yeah, they were battling for the ball. It'll look like Porter kind of gave her a little bit of a shove as they're kind of going there. And I know Coach McClagan does not like that at all. He was given just Strickers and earful. Just two players battling hard. It's just unfortunate that one of them gets a foul. So the Raiders will have the basketball then. This is going to be Jill Delzer to Talia Porter, top of the key, dribbles around the perimeter. Now back to Delzer. She's open for a three. That one rims in and out, no good. Matkins grabs the rebound, puts up the shot, no good. And then Megan Balloon gets the rebound. Her shot is no good. But Balloon goes to the free throw line for the Raiders to shoot two. So the Raiders crashing the board. They had 12 offensive rebounds in the first half. I'm sure they're racking it up, probably getting near 20 right now, and just exerting themselves. Smothering defense, fundamental, crashing. They're not shooting particularly well. Even in this half here, they shot only 27% in the first half. They're still struggling right now. And I see Coach McClagan is just... Coach McClagan is not liking the officials. In fact, he's given the... Looks like that's number 5 on Gracie Sheridan, so she is done for the night. The 5'6" junior is done. So they actually have 20 seconds to get the player in once the coach is notified. So at the free throw line, Megan Balloon, a 78% free throw shooter. And the first one is no good for Balloon. She is scoreless in this contest. Again, 2:19 to go in the third quarter. It's 36-17, the Raiders leading by 19 points over Brookings. Second free throw is up. That one is no good as well. That's going to be Shelsta, the rebound for Brookings. Bobcats trying to make this a game. They work it down low to Shelsta. Turnaround jumper is good. Actually, she banks it in for two. 12 points now for Ainsley Shelsta. They just got to get it in there somehow, some way. Right now, if they're not going to shoot from the perimeter, they got to work it in consistently. 12 of the 19 points for Ainsley Shelsta. Raider basketball, a minute 49 to go in the third. Balloon, the right side baseline jumper, in and out, no good. Porter had the rebound. That shot is no good, but we're going to get a whistle against the Bobcats. I believe that's Claire Burns, the 5'9" senior, picking up the personal. That is her first. Seventh team foul at the free throw line will be Talia Porter to shoot two. Yeah, she's actually shooting 2 for 2 in the ball game already. Yeah, I think I say this every game. If you don't box out, you end up getting a foul, one that you shouldn't get. It's not that fouls are bad if you get a good hustle, a hard-working foul like that, but when you don't fundamentally put a body on a body and then they get the rebound and now you got to try to turn around, you're usually in a bad spot to try to defend your opponent and you get the foul. And Porter makes both free throws. That's 4 points now for Talia Porter. This is going to be Wilson now, pushes the ball in the front court. That's going to go to Smith. Now they work it back outside. That shot by Alstreim is no good. SoDak chases down the loose ball, hands it off to McNabb. 38-19 is your score. Again, a 19-point lead for the Raiders. Just under 90 seconds to go in the third. Crossover dribble by McNabb. She spins, kicks it outside. Macy Watson shoots the three. That one is no good. Shelsta the rebound. Gets the outlet pass to Ostreim. Ostreim being pressured in the backcourt. Bounce pass ahead to Smith. Smith in the front court. gets in the paint, now passes right side. There's a three by Burns from the corner. Shot is it good? It's good for Burns from the corner.
What a friendly bounce. It literally died. It would look like it was going to hit the backside of the rim and go off the other way. Instead, it hit the backside of the rim and went straight up in the air and straight down.
53 seconds now. SoDak drives on Shelsta. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Shelsta. So it stays Raider basketball. Well, Jaden McNabb gets a break as Delzer comes in.
Can you imagine if the Raiders shot 50% today? Even if they didn't hit their downtown shots, if they shot 50% today, we'd be looking at a 40-point game right here. Something like that.
Watson gets the ball into SoDak. SoDak along the left baseline, double-teamed, and a whistle against the Bobcats. They tried to get maybe, or try to tie it up maybe, but instead a foul against the Bobcats will be number 8 team fouls. That's going to be number 3 on Shelsta. 47 seconds remaining. Checking back in is Landry Wilson, replacing number 30, Sophia Hamrick. SoDak at the free throw line. This is her first free throw attempt in the ball game. She has 7 points in the game. Misses that free throw. Shelsta grabs the rebound. Back the other way comes the Bobcats. Here's Schmidt. Had the ball taken away by Watson. Watson bounce pass to Kiefer. Kiefer puts up the shot. No good. Watson battles for the rebound and a jump between Watson and Schmidt.
So if you're looking at goals tonight, obviously the Bobcats wanted to be able to stop the Raiders in their transition offense, but they struggled in that area. Down to 25 seconds now. Brookings the basketball. Here's Logan Schmidt at midcourt being guarded by Watson. They'll get it to Shelsta. Shelsta left side to Burns. Burns dribbles around the perimeter. And there's a steal by Watson. Watson goes hard in the basket, puts it in for 2. Down to 5 seconds now. They get it to Wilson in the front court. Wilson trying to get it to Shelton. Watson will do it at the end of the third quarter on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. It's Rapid City Stevens 40 and Brookings 22. We're back with the fourth quarter when we return in 1 minute right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City and foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Instant cash offer for
My kid wrecked his car, his third car. The kid needs a car. We need the kid to have a car. What did I do? I begged my insurance agent for mercy. That's another story. Then I went to Copper Motors in Rapid City and found a safe, reliable car.
Copper Motors is a small, trusted dealership specializing in safe, quality pre-owned vehicles. No pressure, no hassle. Each vehicle is inspected, serviced, and detailed with a warranty like no other. Copper Motors, corner of Campbell and Omaha.
You're doing a lot. Maybe you're starting a family, building a home, growing a business, or investing in your legacy. Security First Bank knows your life is constantly changing. And while our commitment remains constant, we're changing too, with tools, technology, and new products from people you trust. For all the ways you're changing and all the things you're doing, we're the bank. Security First Bank. Member FDIC. You're doing
We're back here at the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast booth, sales, service, and side-by-side. Back here at Carroll Hire Gymnasium with Dean Gurr, I'm Jerome Wickersham. Rapid City Stevens has the ball to start this fourth quarter, leading 40-22. There's a steal, though, by Brookings. That's Claire Burns, the basketball. So they'll go to Wilson in the front court. Cross-court pass, left side. Ostreim down low, Shelsta the basketball. And she's going to put it in for 2. Ainsley Shelsta now with the basket. 14 in the ball game. Here come the Raiders now. This is Porter in the front court. Right side, they get it to Delzer. Jill Delzer. Cross-court pass, left side to Matkins. Matkins to Porter. Porter, top of the key, right side. They'll work it over to Delzer. Delzer back to McNabb. Down low at SoDak in the low post. Puts up a tough shot around Shelsta. Shot's no good. Shelsta grabs the rebound, gets down the pass to Wilson. They'll work it ahead. They go to Hamrick in the front court. Hamrick trying to work it down low. Knocked out of bounds by Matkins. So it'll stay Brookings basketball. You can see why Shelsta's the leading scorer. She gets the ball in there. She uses her height. Just got a good touch to get it right off the glass. Just did a great job down there. There's a three from that right side. No good. We're going to have a jump ball. No, it's going to be a hold. It's going to go against the Raiders. So have the Bobcats made a three in this ballgame? I don't think they have. So. They one three by Claire Burns. The one that kind of died when it hit the rim. Oh, that's right. That's the only three of the ball game so far for Brookings. Well, you know what? Right now, unfortunately for Brookings, they are not a team designed for these major runs and major comebacks and just this big scoring machine. Unfortunately for them, so there's still an opportunity here. The problem is they can't waste time with possessions, and they need to change up their defense now. They can't just run a zone, or the Raiders are just going to work the ball around the perimeter and work the shot clock. And then they can't turn the ball over either. And Brittany Jones is checked in for the Raiders, number 1, a 5'5" freshman guard. So you look at that backcourt next year, the Raiders. I know they have the state tournament ahead of them, but you have Talia Porter and Brittany Jones, 2 freshmen. Plus you have Macy Watson. That's a pretty good guard combo right there. Yeah, there are no problem in the guard situation for the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. They have in the front court. Obviously, Bailey SoDak is graduating. So is Jada Matkins. So if there is an area of concern, it'll be something, someone working in the paint for them that they have to be able to come up with. But, yeah, they definitely have plenty of guard play and plenty of talent there, do the Stevens Raiders. We'll take a look at the State Farm scoreboard real quick. Again, 40-24 is your score here. The Raiders leading Brookings over at Howard Nas Gymnasium with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Rapid City Central 51, Watertown 13. So the Cobblers, who were 15-5 during the regular season, they're having a very fine season over there under head coach Ellen Bertram. And they appear to be heading to the state tournament. Yeah, handling business out there, doing a great job. That defense is excellent. We're going to get a foul at the other end. That's going to be a whistle against the Bobcats. We're going to shoot again. Claire Burns picking up her second. 10th team foul, so double bonus coming up for Jaden Matkins. Jaden is 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Has 6 points in the ball game, all in the third quarter. And the shooting struggles continue from the free throw line for Jaden, missing that first one. Again, 6:37 to go in the fourth. It's a 16-point Raider lead. Second free throw coming up is good. 7 points now for Jaden Matkins. Talia Porter checks in. She replaces Jaden Matkins. So the Raiders going with Jones, Delzer, Porter, SoDak, and Jada McNabb. Bounce pass goes into Hamrick. Hamrick along that left sideline, trying to work it into the front court. Being guarded by Porter. She'll cross the timeline now in front of the scorer's table. Passes back, they go to Smith. Smith's been quiet in the second half. Smith being hounded by Jones. Drives now. She's going to throw it or try to kick it out, and it's going to be a steal by McNabb. Bounce pass to Delzer, and Delzer's going to volley up at the other end. 7 points now for Jill Delzer. And there's a steal by Delzer. She goes down low to Porter, puts up the shot, it's no good. But a foul, and Talia Porter goes to the free throw line, where she is a perfect 4 for 4. You can see, that happened in the second quarter. The Raiders kind of let off. Coach Dannenbring's like, we're not going to let the gas off this second half at any point. And you see the Raiders just continuing to pour it on. Seniors playing their last game here. Mm-hmm. It is, that's right. The last games for these seniors playing at Carroll Higher Gymnasium. Both Both free throws are good. 6 for 6 for Talia Porter, as she has 6 points in the ball game. 45-24 now is your score. Smith in the front court for the Brookings Bobcats. And then it's Nate McNabb a steal. McNabb in the front court. Bounce pass to Delzer. Delzer has a shot blocked. It goes out of bounds. And it'll stay Raider basketball. And I think are we looking at a timeout? No, I guess not.
No, he was calling it a play. Okay. How they're going to guard it, but right now you think of what kind of defense they're going to run. It just doesn't. If you are just going to turn the ball over, there is no such thing as defense.
Chelsea gets the rebound off the miss by Jones, so Brookings has the ball. There's a long three-pointer by Smith. That one off the front of the iron, no good. The ball is loose, picked up by Delzer. Delzer in the front court puts up the shot. It's ripping it out. No good. As she was looking forward to see if that shot would go in, and she was bumped there.
She did a good job of protecting herself.
She did.
The defender came way up in the air and kind of landed on her, but she kept her balance and was able to, good body control, get that ball up, and she said potential there.
And are we getting a warning against Coach?
We're going to get
McClagan.
We're going to get a
talking to the official there. 5:27 to go in the fourth quarter. Jill Delzer at the free throw line. 45-24. So again, this was a bench warning against the head coach of the Bobcats. Jill Delzer shooting 2. She makes the first. 8 points now for Jill Delzer in this ball game. Brittany Jones checks out. Macy Wathen comes back in. So the starters back on the court for the Raiders. Contest. 47-24 as the lead continues to grow for the Raiders. They lead by 23. As Wilson works away into the front court, loses the ball, but Smith picks it up. Smith, the freshman, spins back to her left. They get it to Chelsea in the paint, puts up the shot. It's no good, but we're going to get a foul on Bailey SoDak, I believe. That's going to be number 4 on SoDak. Unless they called it on... No, it's going to be Kiefer with her second. Or third.
When Chelsea, she just gets the ball. She just knows what to do with it. She doesn't even kick it out. It's like she gets it, turns around, and goes right into the hoop. It just has a great presence there for Brookings. Of course, she is a senior. Say that about 5 times. She is a senior this year. So she will be sorely missed by this Bobcat team.
Chelsea makes both free throws. That gives her 16 points in the ball game. Brookings wants a timeout with 5:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Get on the State Farm scoreboard. Rapid City Stevens 47, Brookings 26. We'll step aside for 30 seconds right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and foxsportsrapidcity.com.
The doctors.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch the TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Scott Carlson right here in Rapid City, and I can switch you over and you can start saving today. Me and my team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. It's easy to switch and save. Just call me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson. Want the real deal? Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there. Switching is easy. We do it all the time.
Back here at Carroll Hire Gymnasium at the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast Booth. Sales, service, and side-by-sides. Jerome Wickersham and Dean Gurr with you on this Friday night at SoDak 16 play between Rapid City Stevens and Brookings. Raiders all over Brookings in this contest, 47-26, We're down to the final 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Raiders, again, leading by 21. They have the basketball. They'll go to Keeper in the front court. She'll shoot the three. That one off the mark. No good. SoDak, the offensive rebound. Out to McNabb, top of the key now. And a new shot clock for the Raiders. They'll go back to Keeper, now right side. It's McNabb. Over to Watson. Back out front to Porter. Porter reverses it to Keeper. Now they go into the paint. There's the running jumper by McNabb. No good. SoDak, the rebound. She puts up the shot. No good. It's a battle for the loose ball. Players diving on the floor. It goes out of bounds, but we're going to get a foul. I think that'll be against Brookings.
No, I think it's going to be against
Raiders.
Yeah, it was against Bailey SoDak going after the ball, but when you're behind the player, you got to kind of go through them.
So Talia Porter picks up number 4. Porter.
I saw SoDak there, and I saw the gal hit the floor. So
yeah, number 4 on Talia Porter, 16 foul against the Raiders. In the front court, that's going to be Hamrick, the basketball. Out front to Landry Wilson. She drives to the right side. Is being hounded by McNabb. She'll get the ball out to Smith. Logan Smith, the basketball, looking inside. They go down to Shelstra, and it's going to be a travel on Ainsley Shelstra.
Yeah, again, the Raiders went back to double teaming here. We saw her last time. She had to go to the free throw line. This time, just being doubled. You got Coach Belichick has got he hasn't cornered the market on it, but hey, we're going to take away your best player.
Here's Ella Kiefer, the basketball for the Raiders. We're down to 4 minutes now to go in the fourth quarter. SoDak has a shot blocked by Shelstra from behind. Loose ball picked up by Wilson. She pushes the ball to Burns in the front court. Down low to Shelstra. Shelstra puts up a tough shot. Really nothing comes easy for Shelstra. She always has a body on her. She's fouled, though, and Ainsley Shelstra goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, but what a gamer she is. She just battles and battles. You can tell that she's been playing ball for a while and been playing that role. She hasn't played any other role. She knows how to get that ball fed into her. She knows how to work her body around to get a shot up.
She's made 3 straight free throws in this contest. Now has 17 points, which is above her average. I think she averages right around 12 points, I think. 15. Her average is 15, so yeah, 17 points, and she's got nearly 3/4 of the point, or 2/3 of the points for this Brookings team. We had a lane violation, so that means Ainsley Shelstra will shoot the free throw one more time, and she makes that free throw. So 18 points now. 18 of the 28 points for Brookings is from Ainsley Shelstra. SoDak down low to Watson. Watson tries to bank it in. Shot's no good. The ball is loose. Shelstra gets the ball. They'll work it ahead. It goes to Hamrick. Hamrick in the front court. The little Euro step there, no good, as it was contested by McNabb. Back the other way, Porter in the front court for the Raiders. Under 3.5 minutes to go. It's 47-28. Raiders with the lead. They lead by 19. They've led by as many as 20. Porter, the basketball, top of the key, reverses it to SoDak. SoDak wants to drive, gets in the lane. Now comes back to her right, beats Porter. Porter puts up the shot, and Sonia Porter gets her first field goal. She has 8 points now for the Raiders. The rest of her points all from the charity stripe. Here's Smith, the basketball. There's the scoop shot. No good, but a jump ball they call between Smith and Jada McNabb.
Yeah, she just stuck her hand out there. Usually on that, you're usually going to get a foul in that situation. But Jada McNabb, she just has got that way about her. When you try to drive on her, she can defend you so well all the way to the rack. Mm-hmm. And again, she's able to just control, puts her hands in the right spot, gets a jump instead of a foul.
Here's a three from the top of the key. That one is short, no good. Getting it back and putting it up is number 14, so that's Ella Bisgard. Her shot is no good. We're down to 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Again, our post-game show coming up at the end of this contest, where we will wrap up this ball game and have our player of the game. Plus, we'll get you set for next week's playoff action. Splitting the defenders is Talia Porter. Shots no good, but SoDak follows with the rebound, and she puts it in for 2.
Coach Sandberg's going to take a timeout. We got a major, I'm talking major, if the
score is correct, sometimes they don't get it right, but if the score is correct, we have a major upset in boys A, SoDak, or boys A rather, region tournament. The West Central, one of the two teams that, if I'm not mistaken, beat St. Thomas More this year. I think it was West Central. West Central boys lost to DeSmet and Dakota Valley. I'm thinking the girls. But West Central lost to Madison. I think West Central was the number 1 seed in that region and lost to Madison. I think Madison was number 5 in that region. And we saw Madison, of course, last year, yeah, when they played St. Thomas More to get into the state tournament and put on a heck of a show. That game came down to the wire. Yep. Again, we'll try to run down scores for you when we get a chance. Driving and almost getting the basket was Bisgard. So she goes to the free throw line. So Ella Bisgard at the free throw line. She makes that free throw. Again, we're going to see lots of players come in now. Number 12, Ashton Ostrine comes in. Mostly reserves coming in as we see the Raiders with things like Gabby Love in the ball game. Brittany Jones. Try to get Haley Oswald in the game. Second free throw is no good for Bisgard. That's going to be Oswald, goes coast to coast, misses the basket. We do get a foul. Yeah, that's going to be against the Raiders. We're going to go back the other way. Shoot some free throws. Hopefully we don't have huge amounts of them here with just the last couple of minutes. Obviously, the outcome of this game has already been decided. So the Raiders on their way to punch in their ticket to the state AA tournament, hoping to get back to that state title game. At the free throw line, that one is no good for number 24, Bailey Waterman. Here's Brittany Jones in the front court, crossover dribble, puts up the shot. It's no good, but Brittany Jones, the freshman guard, goes to the free throw line now. So we have Haley Oswald, Gabby Love, Claire Fierro, Isabel Higgins. If number 20 is in there, she is. I think we covered everybody there. Oswald, Love, Heinert, Fierro, and Higgins. No, Jones, I'm sorry. Yes, Jones is in there as well. Brittany Jones makes the free throw. 52-29, we're down to 2 minutes remaining as the Raiders lead on the State Farm scoreboard over Brookings. Second free throw attempt is up, and that one is good as well. Gabby Love, part of that plethora of guard play that the Raiders have that we talked about. It's going to be crowded in the backcourt. There's a steal by Brittany Jones at the other end. She'll race into the front court. Jones, bounce pass, trying to get it to number 20. That's Isabel Higgins, but it's going to go out of bounds. Mackenzie Cunningham checking in. So again, getting all reserves in there now for both teams. We hear the crowd at the other end. There's a three by Brookings. That's no good. Bisgard grabs the rebound, puts up the shot. No good. The ball goes out of bounds, and the Raiders come away with it. We'll see more Raiders. Number 42, Eva Heinert in the ball game. Is that number 11 for the Raiders? That's Finley Love. Finley and Gabby are sisters. Finley is an 8th grader. I was expecting this, not quite this year, but I was expecting Finley to be a contributor here. Maybe not next year, but the next couple of years. There's a three from the left side by Gabby Love. That one is no good. The ball is going to go out of bounds, but it's going to be a whistle. We're going to have a foul against Brookings. And Finley is going to go to the free throw line. Gets a little smack on the rear from her sister. Finley Love, the 8th grader. 5'4", 8th grader. That one just off the right side of the rim, that first free throw.
Like I said, our post-game show coming up next in just a couple of minutes right here on Fox Sports Rapid City. Macy Wappen has also a sister who is an 8th grader, very talented, who I think will come up with Finley Love as well, working her way up to the Raider program. Macy Wappen. 54-29, the Raiders on top, on their way to punching their ticket to the state tournament. There's the turnaround jumper by Brookings. That one is no good. Getting the rebound and putting it in for 2 is number 24, Bailey Waterman. That's her first basket. Now we're down to 50 seconds. It's 54-31. Driving is going to be Jones once again. She's fouled. So Brittany Jones goes to the free throw line. In the final 48 seconds of this ball game. Here's the first free throw by Jones. That one is good. She's now a perfect 3 for 3 in this fourth quarter. Isabel Higgins exits. I think Claire Fierro comes back in. Second free throw by Jones is good as well. Number 2, Haley Oswald comes in as Brittany Jones checks out. So Finley Love, Haley Oswald, Gabby Love, Eva Heiner, and Claire Fierro in the ball game. Ball's knocked out of bounds. We're down to 41 seconds. Then the Raiders in control on their way to going back to the state tournament. They were in the state title game last year and lost to Sioux Falls, Washington. Now we're going to get a whistle and a foul against the Raiders. So we'll have some more free throws coming up. Going to the free throw line is number 32, Paige Melky. They're going to get all their money's worth in this game, that's for sure. They are. Melky makes the free throw. She was 0 for 2 up to that point. 56-32 is your score. Good crowd on hand here on a Friday night. Second free throw, no good. The ball is loose. It's going to be Oswald who picks it up. She'll work her way into the front court. Less than a second separates the shot clock and the game clock. Oswald, the basketball, dribbles to that left wing. Now back to Fierro. Fierro hands the ball off to Heinert. I'll get it back out front. That goes to Oswald. Oswald to Love. Now left side to Gabby Love. Into that left corner, Oswald, the basketball, spins to the baseline, puts up the shot, no good. Brookings comes away with it. We're down to 5 seconds. Brookings pushes the ball into the front court. Wizard, the basketball, puts it up with the buzzer. That is no good. And the Raiders returning to the state AA basketball tournament as they get the win here at Harold Higher Gymnasium. The final score on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Mark McCormick. It's Rapid City Stevens 56 and Brookings 32. The Raiders 17-4 on the season. They return to the State AA girls basketball tournament next Thursday as they try to get back to that state title game. Again, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with our post-game show when we return in 1 minute right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City and FoxSportsRapidCity.com.
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills, with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.
to South Dakota High School basketball on Fox Sports Rapid City, presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine and powered by the Rehab Doctors.
Well, welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and side-by-side. With Team Gura, I'm Jerome Wickersham. They get set to cut down the nets very shortly here as Rapid City Stevens gets the win, and they will be advancing to the state AA girls basketball tournament with a 56-32 win over the Brookings Bobcats. Again, welcome to the Pioneer Bank and Trust post-game show. Pioneer Bank and Trust is proud to support local sports, and they want to be your trusted partner for all of your banking needs. Pioneer Bank and Trust is local. Visit pioneerbankandtrust.com. So again, the Raiders, like we said, improved to 17-4 on the season. For the Bobcats, their season comes to an end tonight as they drop to 7-13 with that loss here tonight. Again, the Raiders, we saw that defense. They came out with that full-court pressure defense like they always do. They came out, they caused havoc for the Brookings Bobcats, forcing 28 turnovers in this ball game. And again, the Raiders, every run that Brookings, even in that first half, tried to make, the Raiders just too strong tonight, and seeing why they're, the fourth. They are the fourth-ranked team in Class AA girls basketball. Yeah, it definitely showed, right away. You shows how athletic they are. They're just, and they play just smart basketball really well, especially, like you said, defensively. That doesn't come by just being a player, practicing out on the court. By yourself. Those type of things, you get your shot and all that stuff down. This is a great team effort tonight by the Raiders. Nobody really stood out. I know we're going to do a player of the game tonight, but nobody really stood out as it might be the person who had the more steals, might be our player of the game. Just the way that they got together, and they're just so smothering. It's like you know where your teammate is at times, and where they need to be, and you can just anticipate the force of where the ball is going to go, and it just works. It works together, or has to work together, rather, as a cohesive unit. That's really the only way you're going to have success with that type of pressure defense. If it gets broken down quickly, all of a sudden you are behind the 8 ball. You've got 2-3 players trying to transition down here. The ball's down here in the front court, making things happen, and you get easy baskets. So it's a risk-reward type deal, and the Raiders obviously knew that. They throw the risk out there, and it's highly rewarding for them because they get those easy turnovers, easy buckets. I mean, it really, if it wasn't for that tonight, this game would have been way closer than what it came out to be. When you looked at the stats, 27%, the Raiders shot 27%, and Brookings shot 31%. Mm-hmm. Think of, without the offensive rebounds and without the transition turnovers that they forced, boy, this would have been a totally different ballgame. So they really relied on that tonight, considering their shooting woes that came tonight. Either way, put it together. They found a way to win, as they always do, are just able to capitalize and do great things. They can get this. They can enjoy it for tonight. But they got a lot to do. I'm sure they're going to start tomorrow, have Sunday off, and the rest of the week they're going to have opportunities to practice in lots of different places. Maybe even at the Civic Center as we get ready at the Monument as we get ready for state tournament. But they got a lot of work ahead of them. But right now, just give them some high fives tonight. Great season so far. Great regular season. A great SoDak. Played well, showed why they are the number 4 team.
Absolutely. Again, 17-4 on the season. The student section now allowed to come celebrate with the team as they are out there. Again, the Raiders returning to the state AA girls basketball tournament where they finished runner-up a year ago. And again, with that win tonight, 17-4 is the record for the Raiders. For Brookings, they finished their season at 7-13. Let's break down that scoring. First, for the Raiders, very balanced scoring. They were led by Jada McNabb with 10 points, 9 for Bailey SoDak, 8 for Talia Porter,
And then you have 7 points for Jaden Matkins. Also 9 points for Jill Delzer off the bench tonight. 5 for Macy Wathen to go along with 5 steals tonight. Then you have 4 points for Brittany Jones, 3 for Ella Kiefer, and 1 for Finley Love, the 8th grader, who got on the scorebooks tonight. She hits 1 of 2 free throws late in this ball game. For the Brookings Bobcats, really it was Ainsley Shelsta. She was the one that really, did everything she could to try to keep Brookings, in this ball game. She's the 6'5" senior playing her final game there at Brookings High School or for the Brookings Bobcats. Shelsta finishes with 18 points tonight. You have 4 points for Logan Smith, the freshman, so of course the future of the Bobcats. 3 points for Claire Burns, 2 for Sophia Hemrick, and then also 2 points for Bailey Waterman, and 1 point each for Landry Wilson, Paige Melke, and Jaden Devine. I'm sorry, not Jaden, Ella Bisgard with 1 point. But again, for these Bobcats, you look some of these seniors now. Again, they did play their final game. Ashton Oskreim, Ella Bisgard, a senior. Claire Burns, Bailey Waterman, Paige Melke, and Ainsley Shelsta, all seniors. So playing their final game, for the Brookings Bobcats. So seeing if they can regroup. They do have some younger players that got some playing time this year, kind of had to step into those roles. Let's see what they can do next year.
Yeah, it's funny because when I talked to Coach McClagan, he said, we've got 4 scores, or we've got 3 scores. We've got Landry Wilson, we've got Logan Smith, the freshman that steps up, and of course they have Ainsley Shelsa and what she does on the court. But tonight, the Raiders were just able to shut that down. He said, we need a 4th score. Tonight, they needed a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th score because, they just didn't have it, and just the smothering defense by the Raiders kind of forced them into that situation. But, like you said, you've got the freshman Logan Smith that really stepped up when they lost their big-time starting point guard. You've got, Landry Wilson is a junior. She'll be coming back. Hamrich is coming back. So, they've got some things to work on and things to build around. But, boy, when you lose Ainsley Shelsta and what she has meant to this team this year, that's going to be hard to replace. So he's got his work cut out for him in the offseason.
Absolutely. And for the Raiders, their season continues now. Of course, they're cutting down the nets. We see Megan Balloon just getting done cutting down the nets, and they're each taking their turn as Jada McNabb is next in line. So we're going to take a break. We're going to come back with more of our post-game show. We're going to come back with our player of the game, and then we'll let you know who has made the state. We'll kind of give you an idea who's all in that state AA girls basketball tournament. We'll do that when we return. Again, the final score on the State Farm scoreboard, Rapid City Stevens 56, Brookings 32. We're back in 1 minute to wrap things up in our post-game show, brought to you by Pioneer Bank and Trust. We'll do that right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City and foxsportsrapidcity.com.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone Canyons.
To South Dakota High School basketball on Fox Sports Rapid City, presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine and powered by Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center.
And welcome back to the Pioneer Bank and Trust post-game show. Pioneer Bank and Trust is local. Visit pioneerbankandtrust.com. With 15 girl. I'm Jerome Wickersham. Again, Rapid City Stevens, the girls basketball team, punches their ticket to the state AA tournament as Rapid City Stevens defeats Brookings 56-32 under first-year head coach Adam Dannenbring. So again, congratulations to the Raiders tonight. They get 10 points from Jada McNabb, 9 each from Jill Delzer and Bailey SoDak in that win here tonight over Brookings. Let's take a look at our player of the game. Today's player of the game is sponsored by Claiborne Los and Sabres. Whether it's divorce, injury, or a business dispute, when you need someone to step up for you, the law office of Claiborne Los and Sabres is always ready. Just Google Claiborne Los and Sabres in Rapid City. And Dane, our player of the game.
Boy, it was, like I said earlier, it was a tough selection. Nobody really stood out. It just was a great team effort tonight. Bailey SoDak had 10 points, and she was the leading scorer and 6 offensive rebounds, so she could easily have gotten it. Just did a great job. But you know who I'm going to give it to? We talked about how good that the Raiders' defense was and really carried them tonight, what they did. I kind of joked about it, but I'm dead serious. I'm going to give it to the person who led the team in steals. We saw her hands all over the place. That is number 22, Macy Wathen. 5 steals, as you alluded to. She only got 5 points, but I think her 5 steals were more critical of what she did tonight. Yep, Macy Wathen, 5 points, 5 steals. That means she has 11 steals in the last 2 games because she had 6 against Sioux Falls Lincoln. So what a defensive presence there for Macy Wathen for the Raiders, as she is all over the place, and we can see why the Raiders, again, are a top 2 defense in Class AA girls basketball. That is true, and they're going to have to let that defense shine. It probably now more than ever. They had tough games this last weekend. Obviously, split it against Lincoln and Washington. But now you got to move it up to that next level. You got past your SoDak 16 game. Now comes the state tournament, and none other than who would you rather face? I don't know if you'd rather face them early on or in the championship. The only thing better for this is if this was a championship game. Mm-hmm. It's not, unfortunately. It's the first round game, but either way, Stevens Central round 3. Next Thursday, 1:45 at the Monument Ice Arena. You're going to want to call into work and be there.
Or you can listen to us.
Or you can listen to us.
We will have that game for you right here on Fox Sports Rapid City. Like we said, Macy Wathen, our player of the game, brought to you by Claiborne Los and Sabres in Rapid City. But yes, that game next week. Looking at some final scores on the State Farm scoreboard, ensured by Agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick before we wrap things up on this Friday night. Again, these are teams now. This is the SoDak 16 AA girls. These are teams that will be coming out here next Thursday. So Sioux Falls Lincoln defeats Mitchell 43-38. It is Sioux Falls Jefferson 52, Pierre 38. So the Jefferson Cavaliers on their way out in their first ever state tournament. It is O'Gorman 50, Yankton 25. So the Knights will be coming out to Rapid City. Top-ranked Sioux Falls Washington defeats Sioux Falls Roosevelt 83-62 is your final. Again, like we said, our score tonight, Rapid City Stevens 56, Brookings 32. From earlier tonight, Brandon Valley gets by Spearfish 45-33. It was Rapid City Central 56, Watertown 20. So the Cobblers, with that tenacious defense, they hold the Arrows to just 20 points tonight. So the Cobblers, again, like we said, in the state tournament. And then Harrisburg defeats Huron tonight. 51-43 is your final. So all those winners tonight now in the state AA girls basketball tournament next Thursday. Like we said, Stevens and Central, round 3. That game will be on Thursday at 1:45. We'll have that game for you on Fox Sports Rapid City. And again, a huge game. It's going to be the rubber match because each team won on the other's home floor. So again, the Cobblers won here. Yep, Cobblers won here in December at Carroll Higher Gym. The Raiders returned the favor, winning back in January at at Howard Nas Gymnasium. So it's kind of, I mean, two teams familiar with each other, but what do you expect in that third game?
Well, it's going to be a battle of defenses. We've already talked about it. We've talked about Rapid City Central struggle offensively. Looks like they did a fairly good job tonight. So hopefully they're going to get a couple of players who can knock down some shots.
And judging by the way the Raiders tonight played against Ainsley Shelsta in the middle, they might kind of do the same thing with Josie Hill. And, of course, they're very familiar with Josie and know how to play her. So it's going to be a battle of defensive minds. I think it's what it's going to be. And each coach has, 6 days to talk to his team, work together, figure out how you're going to defend each other. It might come down to a steal, a last-minute shot. It's going to be something amazing in that game next Thursday.
Oh, absolutely. Should be a lot of fun. I know it's only Friday night. I'm already looking forward to next week.
Definitely. And Washington is going to play O'Gorman, if I'm not mistaken. Not O'Gorman. Jefferson, I believe, is how it's going to match up. Either way, the winners and losers of those games will be playing the winners and losers of the Stevens Central game. So either way, it's going to be some tough first-round games, some tough second-round games. It's just an exciting time to have two Rapid City teams in the state tournament battling it out. And just wish it wasn't the first game.
Yes, exactly. But, of course, they're meeting each other in that first game. Kind of wish they each got a chance to make those semifinals. And now one team will get into the semifinals. So that should be a great battle next Thursday afternoon. Like I said, we'll have that game for you right here on Fox Sports Rapid City. Just looking at some other scores quickly because, again, we're going to be doing a game for you next Tuesday night. Just some, especially closer to home here, but Winter defeats Mobridge Pollock 72-52, so the Tigers' season comes to an end. Their final record is 10 wins and 11 losses. It was the score we have. Madison 75, West Central 69 is your final. As a 5 over a number 1 seed.
Okay.
So you know that. Red Cloud defeats Little Wound tonight, 64-61. A game we thought we might be, maybe a team we thought we might be doing, but now with West Central losing, that kind of shakes things up a little bit. Lakota Tech defeats Todd County 79-59 is your final. Stanley County over Chamberlain 42-36. With 5 minutes left in the fourth, it's Rapid City Christian 67, Hill City 50. So the Comets will be moving on to the SoDak 16. Dean, you know who they play?
I don't. I anticipated it might be Groton or Lennox, but I'd have to kind of break that down. But, like you said, the Stanley County game, that is like, according to my calculations, that is who St. Thomas More will be playing in their SoDak 16 game. Site to be determined, but that's the matchup that we will have.
Yep. And then, of course, St. Thomas More defeats Custer tonight, 66-27. And with 3 minutes left in the second, Sioux Falls Christian 26, Del Rapids 17. Dakota Valley gets by Vermilion tonight, 73-35. Dakota Valley, the number 1 team in Class A boys basketball. So again, just some scores to pass along for you. Kind of the really only big upset was Madison over West Central. But at this time, when we look at Tuesday night, we will have playoff action for you. It'll be SoDak 16 boys play, as it will be St. Thomas More. And again, it's not out yet, but likely Stanley County then on Tuesday night. And I think Christian they have a good chance of playing Lakota Tech. Again, we got to finish all the finals. Could be Lakota Tech, could be Hanson too. So either one of those, again, stay tuned, and we'll have something for you, and it's going to be exciting. And usually those games start, either 6 or 7 o'clock, but a lot of times 6 o'clock. So that's what we're kind of planning for, is a 6 o'clock tip-off. But again, once we find out all the details, we will be passing that along to you. But again, that's next Tuesday night, and then, of course, we will have basketball action, coverage of the State AA Girls Basketball Tournament next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, right here on Fox Sports Rapid City. We'll start with the Rapid City Stevens, Rapid City Central girls basketball matchup. Exciting, fun time. I can't wait. That'll be about 1:30 for the pregame, 1:45 for the tip-off. They're at the Summit Ice Arena, or Monument Ice Arena. They're across town, so that should be fun. Again, I kind of wish we were in the big arena, but hey, the Summit Arena, whichever, it should be still a fun crowd, good atmosphere. I'm just expecting, with the cheering sections, the student sections, it should be a fun time next Thursday.
Oh, yeah, and I like the Ice Arena. It's actually a pretty nice place to work at. We should be tableside, and it's going to be a great crowd if you think about it. Two very successful programs this year coming out of Rapid City and meeting for that first round. And, I don't know if there's going to be businesses even open on Thursday. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sure there will be businesses open, but either way, they shouldn't be. They should be down at the Monument. Absolutely. So, again, that'll wrap it up. Again, we had a fun night as Rapid City Stevens. They get the win tonight. Crosstown, Rapid City Central gets the win. A lot of local teams have made the state State B, A, and AA girls basketball tournaments. So we will even keep you updated on all those scores from the other tournaments as well, because, again, a lot of West River representation and a lot of local teams in the state girls basketball tournaments next week. Just cannot wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's definitely going to be. I'm excited. So that'll wrap up our broadcast. They're done cutting down the nets. You still see some fans out there and players on the out on the court. But, again, great night of basketball, and we'll be back again Tuesday night with playoff action. Once we find out the exact time, we'll have that for you. Tuesday night, it's a SoDak 16 Class A boys playoff game right here on Fox Sports Rapid City. But again, this activity was brought to you by this station, its advertisers, and the member schools of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. No rebroadcast, in whole or in part, may be made without the written permission of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. So, Dean, you have a good rest of the weekend. Rest up. We'll see you on Tuesday. I will. I'm going to have an exciting time, and, yeah, I will be ready for take a little break here this weekend, and then I'll be ready for it next week. We'll be ready to go Tuesday night. But that'll wrap up our broadcast. A big thanks to Matt Kearney there at the station running the board tonight. As always, does a fantastic job. But again, the final score here at Carroll Hire Gymnasium on this Friday night in SoDak 16 play, Rapid City Stevens 56 and Brookings 32 with the win. The Raiders now improved to 17-4, and they're headed to the state AA girls basketball tournament next Thursday. Again, this has been high school basketball action on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and online at foxsportsrapidcity.com. I'm Jerome Wickersham. Also for Dean Gurr, have a great weekend, and we'll see you here Tuesday night right here on Fox Sports Rapid City. Have a good night, everyone.